say absolutely. He was actually asked about Verlander and if he would be tradable. And obviously, he's got a no-trade deal.
Right. It would have to be
correct.
Justin.
It's got to, to the Cubs, to the Dodgers.
And here's the thing. Justin, you've been unbelievable for us.
Right.
In our minds, you're a Tiger for life. You build him up. But you go, buddy.
He could win the Cy Young.
But buddy, baby, booby, here's the deal. Do you want to spend the last decent years you have on a sinking ship? We are going one way. You're probably headed another. If you're talking about the payroll going down and you're talking about making trades, not trades that are, God, take this deal and give us back a kosher dog.
Right.
If you're talking about getting better and you don't believe this team can win, then I would ask you if Justin Verlander should be at the center of any discussion.
Yes, he should. Now, here's the deal. I think he would agree to a trade if it was to a winning team because he has yet to win a World Series.
And he deserves that respect.
Absolutely.
And he has those rights, and I have no issue with that.
Plus, he's 3. He's coming off
next
a
year.
Phenomenal season. You got to believe maybe you get 1, maybe 2 more years. He's already made a comeback to where everybody thought he was toast.
I'll tell you where
I think that's
good.
pretty attractive.
I'll tell you where he looked good. Dodgers.
And they got a ton of prospects they can give up for him.
They got the system. They got the lefty in Kershaw. They've got, whatever they want to do with Urias. If he stays as a starter, goes to the pen. But he would look real good in L.A.
Well,
the city fits. The NL, AL to NL, older years. I'm making it. Is this thing on? I'm making a case to you. Just look. Al Avila, and we'll have the sound for you, but Rieger and the media talked with Al Avila today. That payroll is changing.
Yeah, it's going down. Think of it real quick on the Verlander thing, though. Think about it. They don't want to pay the luxury tax.
Correct.
They're about $28 million over. It's going to be 34% this time around if they got to pay that tax. Okay, they don't want to do it.
About $10 million.
Yeah, $28 million.
Right.
Boom. That's Verlander right there. You deal him. It's going to suck. He's a beautiful Tiger, but you'll also get, I would assume, a ton back for him, and it helps your payroll.
Right. And that's where you can rebuild this thing quickly if you made bold moves. You have to have self-awareness. This is what I always talk about. Teams they don't lack money. They don't lack willingness in most cases. What they lack is a self-awareness about who they really are, not who they think they are. If the Tigers are done and they cannot win the World Series next year, they cannot compete for it. If, in fact, they are starting a rebuild that they want to call a retool, because I know Avila was careful
No, he wouldn't say a
it.
word.
All right.
We have to come up with the word.
My point to you would be this. 2 trades could land you a haul of prospects. If you are willing to finally rebuild, don't just talk to me about Justin Upton or J.D. Martinez. You need to talk to me about Justin Verlander.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really the cost of doing business here. If the Tigers are serious about A, fiscal responsibility, and B, rebuilding quickly.
Well, the other thing that bums me out, though, just personally, if you're one of these people that thought, okay, ton of injuries, that this team would have made the playoffs, you also look at this team and you say a ton of contract and money is coming off the books after next year.
Right.
You brought back Brad Ausmus. I just figured they would say, screw it, 1 more year,
right.
Let's do the business.
You know why they brought him back? So they can get rid of him at the end of next year when it turns into a complete tank job.
Or you just re-sign him because if you stink, then you think he's good with young players and he's your manager for a long term and you extend him.
All right, we'll play the audio, but bottom line, if this team is admitting they're done, then shouldn't Justin Verlander be approached about a trade? Shouldn't that be priority 1 this offseason? And you know what? It's anything but disrespectful. In fact, it's respectful.
Oh, it's totally respectful.
Justin, we're not going anywhere. Do you want to win? Because we can try to make that happen for you. 248. And then seriously, yes, the phone number, 248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Let's take care of some business. Do you or a loved one currently have a Medicare legacy